Wrong one, eh? Good. Hello, Mark. Okay, and output, use audio codec. Yep, it certainly has. For output. Check. Where's the test? Ah, here we go. No, I do not. There we go. Hello. Oops. This is me, and this is me speaking.
I can hear you. I've met you. I used to live in Austin, but now I live in Wimberley, and I go to Kit's church.
Well, of course I don't.
Yeah. So I'm
Carol,
still in my pajamas.
I'm testing my sound.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. All right, I'm
know
excited to hear you guys.
Speaker, headphones, that's what I selected. All right, so now, yes. And now do I hear a replay? Yes, wonderful. Actually, I'm trying to find out more than that. See, this is what happens when you tune in early. You get to see all the behind the scenes stuff. So, yes. Oh, good. And Good. So everything is more or less visible.
Remember, I told you you can put headphones, you can plug headphones into the mixer and hear what's coming out of the mixer.
Yes, I remember you told me that.
That's how you can tell about your mix. That's the best way.
Actually, there's a way to test my mix on the Zoom. So
that's what you tell me all the time, but then I go listen to it and, you know, it's like I have to come fix stuff. So you should try it, you know, just plug the headphones in, listen to what's coming through, that you can play and sing and hear the balance. And
all right.
There's some headphones right there if you want to use those.
Are they not plugged into something?
I don't think so.
They are.
Oh, okay. I mean, they're not the best headphones, but
They do.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
just the power.
Oh,
Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
that's where to put it.
Well,
I don't
I'm
think
trying to
so.
help out.
Okay,
So
budget you guys.
here's the headphone level here, this white knob.
Yeah, I know. Where are all the Gretas and Marlenes? All the Mae West, where are they? No one tells the boys, come up and see me sometime. That's all out of style nowadays. But I still long for old time. It sounds
Okay, now,
balanced to me.
okay, we'll try the guitar.
But-
I mean, and the
but they
fan is
can't-
loud
they can't-
enough that you,
Yes.
that you can, but if you need to turn it up, you can.
No, I'm not muted now.
Keep an eye on you. Hello, Mark.
Oh, you can see me.
Oh, yes,
Hi.
it is. Hi, Kit.
Okay.
I'm just checking my sound, and we can check it with each other if we want.
Try your guitar.
What does that mean?
Hold on a minute. I don't have the proper earbuds on yet. It's a little bit loud. It's very loud. Yeah, that's about right.
And if you sing something with it, it's the balance.
Okay. You were the prince and also the dragon.
Is your mic, you gonna be that far away from the mic?
What?
You're gonna be that far away from the mic?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, give me the headphones.
Okay. Now, what did anybody say to me? Kit, you're still muted. There you go. Hi. We have a fan already on the call or on the whatever on the show. So she gets to see all of the behind the scenes stuff, except that once she realized that was boring, she went somewhere else.
I know Carol. Hi, Carol. Can you hear me okay, Jan?
Yes, you're a little bit quiet though. Why don't you play something and sing?
I will do that. All righty.
Oh, and by the way, Kit, this is Mark. Mark, this is Kit. You're going to adore each other.
Hello.
In my humble opinion.
That's so funny. That reminds me of a Seinfeld episode where somebody goes up to Jerry and says, "I got to introduce you to this some person. You're going to love him." And Jerry says, "Why do people always say that? I don't even like the people I know."
You know, that has actually happened to me more than once, where I had two best friends who didn't know each other, and I introduced themselves and them to each other, and they came out hissing and spitting.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah, this was
wow.
in high school, so you know, take that into account. But still,
Yeah.
it was a real object lesson.
Oh, high school. All right. So how's my vocal?
Oh,
Your
good.
vocal is clear, but still a little bit quiet. Let's see what it sounds like against your keys.
Okay. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Yes. Okay. So your balance, your keys could come up a little bit in your balance, and the whole thing could come up a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
More me.
Yes.
Hi, Carol Moody.
Why? Because we like you.
Because we like you.
My memory goes way back.
In the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown.
He'll say,
I know
"Are you
those
married?"
calculations are tricky.
Snowman, and you can do the job when you're in town.
That's the one. It pays to be part of a Christmas Carol group.
I know. It is snowing. Is it still snowing in Austin?
It is still snowing in Austin. We've got an inch on the ground, and it's still coming down hard. I've never seen this much snow on the ground in the whole since 72 that I've been here.
Wow.
That was my first winter, was 72, and I've never seen it like this. And what's really weird for me is this is the reason I left New York. But right now, I'm so excited about having snow on the ground. Does she seem quiet to you? Maybe it's just me.
I can certainly go up.
Yeah, you want to.
La 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 la. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire.
It's getting better, but it's still not there yet.
Man and me made.
Do you have any more volume you could offer?
Winter wonderland. In the meadow, we can build a snowman. Still up more?
Up more. Yeah, you want to be present for this because you're on a screen.
I am on a screen. How's
Yeah.
that?
Oh, this is coming out. That's coming out better. Try
Terrific.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Try it with the keys.
All right. I just look like I'm overdriving on my end. That's why I was asking. Okay, but that's okay.
Okay, and when you move in on the mic, it's much better.
Much better. I will stay on the mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Every day, waking up grateful that I get another chance to say thank you. Every night, taking the time to remind myself that I've got it so good. And I gotta say, it's so good to be grateful every day.
Okay. Yeah, this is better.
Okay.
You're
All
going
right,
to
let me,
hate this, but you still could come up a little bit more.
Okay.
Mark, how about you?
I'm
I
naked
know
here,
what the
so
issue is. I do know what the issue is. Let me
let's
see.
see. You can hear me talking, right?
Yeah, I can hear you talking.
Mhm.
Hello, Alton.
Yeah.
Yeah, guitar is good.
Can I Nice.
Yeah.
In the spring, one sunny day, his sweetheart left me. Well, she went away.
That sounds great.
Awesome.
Yeah, that present, that, you know, that's kind of what you need because you're just on this little screen on somebody's computer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the other thing is open your chat because people will talk to you.
Oh, I see. Chat.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, I see that. So it
Okay,
says
just click
two-
it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Then a
And now
little
it says two
white
everywhere.
column opened up beside your screen.
Did a column open up?
Yeah.
There's something that says, oh, no, I don't see that.
Huh.
I see something to everyone type message here.
Yes, that's your chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Messages will go there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It'll be in the round, just like it would if it was on stage at Kickback Coffee, which is hanging on by a thread. And if you need coffee and you're in this part of Austin, please go support them because hopefully we'll have real stages again ever in this life. And yeah.
Yeah.
When they let us out of our cages, we want at least a few places to still be there. And I'm going to post a tip jar in the chat, probably more than once. And this is also going to stream on Facebook and on YouTube. And when I get the Facebook one set up, I'll share it to each of you on your profile, because that's all that Restream will let me do. I can't do it to pages. But the tip jar will be split 3 ways after the show.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I will
Thanks for
do
doing
an
that.
introduction. We're getting more people here, so I guess I better do it soon. And then after I do it, I'm going to ask one of you to start. Maybe you want to pick which one that's going to be. I'll bring up the rear.
I'm holding some straws. Pick
Okay.
Judy Matej-Jack.
I'd be happy to be the guinea pig and go first if you'd like.
Terrific.
Go for it, Mark. Thanks.
Okay, so now I'm going to start the restream and get it on. Oops. Hopefully I'm going to start the restream.
Hecky.
Yes. And as soon as I get this all set up, then I will greet everyone and we can roll on. But we're not there yet, unfortunately. Come on, restream. Go ahead.
Judy, I loved you out there with Jody making snow angels. I saw your video a little while ago. That was beautiful.
We got like 3.5 inches so far and it's still
That's
going.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you not loving this?
We had thunder snow earlier.
Yes, I know. I heard
surprised.
that. I thought it was my imagination at first, but you know, weird is kind of the order of the day here. So
We had a power outage too of about 3 or 4 minutes.
did you?
Yeah,
Oh, we didn't get that.
shortly before 2 o'clock. It was right before the thunder clap, and I thought, oh my goodness, did I miss an earlier one and it got a power line somewhere?
Do a
Is-
live update.
So I want to welcome
that?
y'all to any Sunday Songwriters. And it's literally what it is. This used to be Second Sunday Songwriters at Kickback Coffee in Austin, but Kickback Coffee is hanging by a thread. So if you need coffee, that's the place to go. And they are no longer using their stage for the duration. So we're doing it here online. And it took me about a week to realize we were no longer limited to second Sundays, and about another week to realize that anybody could be anywhere on here. So Kit, are you in Austin right now?
No, I'm actually in Wimberley.
Oh, okay.
I'm in my studio shed.
And
And Cindy's 100 yards away in the house, 50 yards
Okay,
away.
so Wimberley, Texas, but Kit is sometimes in Michigan,
Yes.
and Mark is in upstate New York. And we will have several, we already have one guest from Florida, and we have had more than once several people from Israel, which is where I spend most Sunday mornings doing a song circle with friends that I met there and thought I would never see again, but here we are.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, very cool. I'm very happy about this part of how this is played out. Anyway, so that was sort of like an introduction. Kit is an old friend with whom I have been part of a songwriter, I don't know, group.
Universe.
Yeah, songwriter universe. And we've done things, crazy things, like writing a song a day every day for 2 weeks. And I hope Kit is prepared to play the one she knows I like the best out of the first group
Absolutely.
of songs. Wonderful.
It's on the set list.
Thank you. I was hoping it was. And Mark, I met at SWRFA. And for those of you uninitiated, SWRFA is SWRFA, which stands for Southwest Regional Folk Alliance. And he's also done a house concert here at my house, which was wonderful. And let's see, what else have we done? And both of these people are spectacular songwriters. So I would like to have a big hand for both, each and both. and Mark, you're going to kick it off?
Be happy to.
Wonderful.
Okay, you're talking about coffee, so let's go right there.
Okay.
Well, macchiato, mochaccino, half calf, cappuccino. I love my coffee. Ooh, I love my coffee. Americano, mocha grande, tall, calf. Ooh, I love my coffee, yeah. Love it a latte, love it a lot. Well, ooh, I love my coffee, I do. Love it a latte, love it a lot. Well, love my coffee, I do. You know, there's no way I could go waking up without my mojo, moaning without my coffee. It's like a horseshoe without the love. Be like a quack without the duck. Quack. A wallet without a buck. I'd be stuck. Hey, what I say? I say, boom, boom, boom. Macchiato, mochaccino, half calf, cappuccino. Ooh, I love my coffee. Americano, mocha grande, tall, calf. Ooh, I love my coffee. I love it a latte, love it a lot. Well, I love my coffee, I do. Love it a latte, love it a lot. Well, love my coffee, I do. You know, I'd rather eat my donut without a hole. I would eat the butter without a roll. I would walk on shoes without a sole. I would forget to take my love for a moonlight stroll. That's right, I said, boom, boom. I said, espresso yourself. Ooh. Well, look out, it's a double, yeah. Woo. Look out now. Yeah. About like staring down my black car. All of a sudden, everything's looking up. Don't you come by and talk to me about the healthy benefits of tea. Whoa, not to me. Boom, boom. Macchiato, mochaccino, half calf, cappuccino. Ooh, I love my coffee. Ooh, I love my coffee. Americano, mocha grande, tall, calf. Ooh, I love my coffee. I love it a latte, love it a lot. Well, ooh, I love my coffee, I do. Love it a latte, love it a lot. Well, I love my coffee, I do.
Woohoo!
Oh, I left out a piece of information here. If you're not the one playing, please mute. because the dog you don't even notice next door is deafening on here. That was great, Mark. That's one of my favorites of yours.
That's awesome.
So Kit, what you got for us?
Well, if we're talking about beverages, this is not really the day for it, but it is the song for it. So here we go. Hey, darling, let's go fishing. The weather's warm and clear. We'll throw some cold ones in the cooler. Bring the radio along to hear the first pitch of the opener. Man, I love this time of year. Time for fishing, baseball, boats, and beer. Yeah, darling, we've got a good thing. You know I'm being sincere when I say I'm still in love with you after all these years. Now some folks want to know what our secret is. I just smile when I say, well, listen here. We love fishing, baseball, boats, and beer. Baseball's like good loving, full of passion, faith, and hope. And the patience you learn fishing will keep your love afloat. We always share a pint of kindness and things that we hold dear, things like fishing, baseball, and beer. Yeah, darling, I remember the first time I met you, that morning down on the pier. You were loading up your little skiff with a cooler and some fishing gear, singing, take me out to the ball game. I fell in love right then and there with fishing, baseball, boats, and beer. Baseball's like good loving, full of passion, faith, and hope. And the patience you learn fishing will keep your love afloat. Always share a pint of kindness and things that you hold dear, things like fishing, baseball, boats, and beer. Oh, we love fishing, baseball, boats, and beer. Then it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Fell in love then and I'm sorry.
To send you a copy of the music I did for the Mets. I did the music for the Mets for a couple of years. I'm a big baseball fan.
Whoa, cool.
Okay, cool. You got it.
We have a celebrity in our midst. Fell in love then and there, eh?
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
Yeah. I love it. Hi, Philippa. Philippa is coming to us from New Jersey, from Jerusalem. Why is New Jersey on my mind? From Jerusalem, where she just finished that song circle I was talking about. There were, 35 people there today?
We had over 50 people today, and Janet's just calling. She'll join you in a second.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Philippa.
That's online. Okay.
Hi, Philippa.
Hey, Mark. You got a how are you doing? So, yeah. Mark was also in Israel. He's not a bit before you though. But
He was one of the people that told me who to call when I decided I wanted to go there.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
we had over 50 people, about 35, 36 singers.
That was wonderful.
One second. What do you want to ask Janet?
The Zoom link in her email, in her newsletter, does not work.
Oh, it's for me. Could you send it to me by email or WhatsApp or to Janet?
I can send it by email in just a second.
Okay.
Like right after this song.
So listen by this way.
Sorry, Janet. Okay, so, that's interesting because that's the same one I used to post on the chat on the.
I got in it from there. I got in it just now from there.
Okay, so when the COVID thing first started and we were all in our homes, based on the things I saw coming from Italy, I decided that people needed some music, so I pulled my keyboard out and onto the front porch and did concerts and got to know my neighbors a bit better than I had known them before. One of whom is my neighbor across the street who just posted pictures of his backyard. We have both lived here over 10 years and I had never seen his backyard before, except in those pictures with snow on the ground. So that was kind of interesting. But this is about all of them. Across my street live Wade and Laurel, 4 kids in a lovely floral garden. Hybrid cars so they don't make too much carbon. Always there to do a friend a favor, happily they're good neighbors. Sue and Duke live one house further, wide veranda and a lawn he nurtures often. Glad to see you if you come a-knockin'. Sitting on their porch with the evening paper, happily they're good neighbors too. Here in the center of the universe, we've got everything we need in our little neighborhood. We've got it so good, knock on wood. Right next door are Kyle and Lindsay, family of 4, warm and friendly people. Backyard full of chicks and goats and a beagle. Eggs and cheese, what could be greater? Happily, they're good neighbors too. Always glad to do a friend a favor. I'm happy too, 'cause they're good neighbors. Thank you. So we will just keep going round and round like this until whatever it is, about an hour and a half from now, whatever the time is where you are.
Is this on YouTube or Facebook? I can't find it either place.
It's on Facebook. It's definitely on my Facebook page. I just saw it there. But you know what? I just realized. Yeah, hold on. The reason why Restream wasn't working the last time and it's not working this time is because Facebook keeps putting it on Only Me. So now it is public, and if you want to go there, you can.
Just wanted you to know.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I keep forgetting that they do that, and I'm still not clear on why. But it is now streaming on Facebook, and probably what I should do is make it stream on YouTube as well. But right now, I have to find out why Janet's link isn't working. So, Mark, you're up.
Sure sound off.
The day after Donald Trump was elected to be president,
You need to make sure that what you're sending is this, because it sounds like it's just the mic on.
I can hear him talking. Subway silent, somber hombres numb, reciting verses on the corner by the light of what we've done. We are held in stillness, ancient chants unfold. Dark history has repeated tales of greed and gold. And tonight we see what we have done. That's why we sing and beat the drum. The drum of love, the drum of hope, the drum of peace in our time. From the valley below to the mountain sky. Oh, 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 we sing into the silence. We listen for the word. Find goodness in the planting we've laid deep into the earth. Hold me now. I am shaken. Take my hand. You know the way. Through these weeds of tangled excess. Promise of another day. And tonight we see what we have done. That's why we sing and beat the drum. The drum of love, the drum of hope, the drum of peace in our time. From the valley below to the mountain sky. Ah. Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah, very nice, Mark. Good voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
For sharing.
Awesome. Cool. So I'm thinking about Jan's songs about neighbors and Mark's song about what we can do. And I'm going to do this one. It's called Karma. You know the house. A bad foundation has divided it against itself. The roof looks like a V, you know the yard. Dirty white sheets on clothesline crosses, like a personal Calvary. 2 flat tires on a muddy truck, rusting in the weeds. You couldn't give it away. A pack of mangy mutts barks all day over masters' rants about foreigners and gays. What kind of thinking gets you here? How does it feel inside? What kind of dogma makes the best pet? What kind of karma do you drive? You know the street. Manicured hedges stand at attention like an army. You can't tell one house from the next. You know the drill. Immaculate lawns, not a rose unflowered. Paradise at its best. 2 Ferraris in the drive, glistening in the sun. Another perfect day. Coiffed and coddled creatures, well-trained and well-behaved. Nuzzle masters feign intolerance for foreigners and gays. What kind of thinking gets you here? How does it feel inside? What kind of dogma makes the best pet? What karma do you derive? We can keep on blaming each other, saying the world is headed for a crash, but we all end up in each other's shoes sooner or later. Ain't that a gas? A certain kind of thinking gets us here. It's what we believe inside. When you fall in love with your dogma, karma takes you for a ride. What kind of thinking gets you here? How does it feel inside? What kind of dogma makes the best pet? What kind of karma do you drive? What kind of karma do you drive? What kind of karma do you drive? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Holmes. Awesome. What a talent you are. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay. So this one is new. I'm working with a group that does a new song every week because I really like that kind of pressure, it turns out. And the prompt was find a headline and write the story in a song. So I checked in the Statesman because I knew I wanted something local. And I found this video of one of the stories, and I was sitting there taking notes on the video, and it turned out that as I was taking them, I realized, wow, that rhymes with that other thing he said over there. And oh, that one does too. And oh my God, the song is writing itself. So here is the song. Oh, the thing you need to know if you're not in Austin is that Austin is growing exponentially. There's people moving in from all over the country. And when I moved here, it was roughly 500,000 people. And now we're edging up to 2 million and counting. And you would know instantaneously if you tried to drive any afternoon on I-35. That's one of the things I'm grateful to COVID for, if there's any such thing, is that the traffic definitely thinned because people are staying home as they should be. My daddy really loved this land. I'd feel I was betraying him if I were the one to let it go. Used to say if you had pliers and a bale of baling wire, you could fix anything that broke. History is big for me. Great-great-granddad born in slavery. When he was freed, he came to Texas. Bought this land, was saved up gold. His descendants each have owned it. I don't propose to be the one to lose it. So it's not for sale. This land is not for sale. The city needs more houses. Yes, I understand. But Papa Connor's land is not for sale. Leaving it to my granddaughter. I want to do that for her, 'cause she lost her dad when she was only 5. I do believe that he is watching and happy with with these things I'm doing, things he'd do if he were alive. Yeah, it's not for sale. This land is not for sale. The city needs more houses. Yes, I understand. But Papa Connor's land is not for sale. She can be anything she wants to be. Write her own future. He will keep the land and story going for those who come after. And it's not for sale. This land is not for sale. The city needs more houses. Yeah, I understand. But Papa Connor's land is not for sale. Papa Connor's land is not for sale. My daddy really loved this land. I feel I was betraying him if I were the one to let it go. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Jan. Awesome.
Thanks.
Pianist and guitarist, singer, songwriter, man.
Working on it.
Yeah.
My song, reminds me a little bit of that song that I wrote, No Frackin' Way.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, why don't you do that one for us?
I haven't done that in a long time. Since we actually won that battle in New York,
Yes.
shut down fracking. I haven't done it, but I was kind of like known for that song and traveled a lot all over the country doing it, but I haven't done it now in like 5 years, I think. So
I don't think we've quite won it here, but we're still working on it.
yeah, it's a battle worth fighting. So I thought, though, I wanted to do a song that I don't know if do you know Taylor Pye? She's a songwriter from Tennessee, and she's a wonderful gal. And I was doing a show at her venue in Liberty, Tennessee, and the next day we were just hanging out in the kitchen, and we wrote this song together. It's called The Path of Love. Who am I? Where am I going? Am I growing? Who am I? Is this the path of love? Everywhere I go, I see danger, and what's stranger I can't really say. Is this the path of love? Is this the path of love? The path that leads home? I guess it is the road we all seem to be on. Lately where I go, I hear the sound of voices shouting, walking all alone. Is this the path of love? Yeah. Is this the path of love, the path that leads home? I guess it is the road we all seem to be on. Time has brought us here, still believing in the healing and reaping what we sow. Is this the path of love? Yeah. Oh, oh. Is this the path of love?
Well, great song. Thank you.
Sweet. I like songs about love. Everybody's got a story. Lord knows I've got mine. All our pain and all our glory, all the masks we hide behind. I'm standing here in wonder at my faith in things unseen, holding back or diving under. There is no in between. Everything's a lesson, everyone's a mirror, no matter where I am. When my heart is open and my mind is clear, I know I can. Oh, return to love, return to love. Oh, return to love, return to love. Deconstructing my defenses and dismantling my pride, making peace and mending fences with who I am inside. When I let myself go deeper, love is closer than my breath, my master and my keeper are beating right here in my chest. Everything's a lesson, everyone's a mirror, no matter where I am. When my heart is open and my mind is clear, I know I can. Oh, return to love, return to love. Oh, return to love, return to love. Everything's a lesson and everyone's a mirror, and everything I do, my heart is open and my mind is clear. Now I'm asking you to, oh, return to love, return to love. Oh, return to love, return to love. Oh, return to love, return, oh, return to love, return to love, return to love, return to love.
Wow, so great. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you,
What an
John.
emotional song for this time of the we are facing COVID time, very tough.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that people, it's so sad to see people in the public wearing masks, avoiding each other, no smile, no, don't show the love to each other. You know, it's very sad to witness that. Not supposed to be like that. Should be stronger, see more love, show more love to each other, you know, connect to each other more, not to be isolated, you know, and avoid each other. You know, that's very bad. It's sad to see.
Yes.
So I'm glad you shared this beautiful song, man. Should spread
Thank you
the
so
good
much.
word, you know, to everybody.
That is
Thank you.
such a
Awesome
beautiful song,
voice
Kit.
and song, yeah.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Thank you, John.
So feel free to tell me if this is out of balance, because the one person I forgot to sound check was me. Can you hear the keys? Yeah, okay.
It could be louder.
Okay, then it will be. Old friends, they call you on the phone sometimes, or show up on your doorstep and say, remember when? Unpack their adventures, hang them in the closets of your heart. Old friends, they write their letters years too late, but you write back anyway. They wake you late at night, calling from the airport in between flights. I used to worry everyone was leaving and soon they'd all be gone, but I was wrong, 'cause life went on. Sooner or later they all came home. Old friends, no one could measure or compare the treasure of these memories we share, and I will always care for old friends. I used to worry everyone was leaving and soon I'd be alone, but I was wrong, 'cause life goes on. Sooner or later we all come home. Oh, friends, all our paths will cross again, like multicolored ribbons and laced through time and space. And there will always be a place for old friends. Ooh. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
That goes for new friends too.
I mentioned that hydrofracking thing a little while ago. Well, an interesting thing happened when we were fighting it, especially in Pennsylvania. I found out that a lot of people stopped coming to the rallies, and I wasn't sure what had happened, but I looked into it, and unfortunately, in order to survive, they had to sign these non-disclosure agreements. So in other words, they would get basically raped, losing their land and or the value of their land. The property sometimes had been in their families for many generations, and they would have to sign these non-disclosure agreements. And so I wrote a song called "Sing for the Silenced," and we hired a bus and we went out to Pennsylvania, and we actually did concerts right off the top of the bus. This was the song that we sang all together. Like that. So many folks can't speak. Alone on the street, search for dreams that are long gone. Watch them fight over tokens, exchange for hearts broken. On while they were asleep. They've been bought off, pumped up, shut out, denied. Till they don't even know to cry out anymore. I say for all of them, I will sing. Sing for the silenced. Sing for the weak. Sing for the silenced, that the silenced might speak. For the downtrodden, Lord, Lord. Sing for those in chains. Sing for the silence, that the silence might be free to sing again. Yeah. So many with rent unpaid drink their soup in the dark. Though honest and true, find themselves running from the cops. Many left all they knew for the red, white, and blue, and now they just duck into the shadows. I say for all of them, we could sing. Sing for the silence, sing for the weak. Sing for the weak. Sing for the silenced, that the silenced might speak. For the downtrodden, Lord, Lord. Sing for those in chains. Sing for the silenced, that the silenced might be free to sing again. And after I had already finished this song, we had that scene go down in Florida with the kids and the school and the so I wrote this verse for the kids whose lives had been shattered in a nightmare battered with unspeakable violence and waste. For those who stand up for their friends who they'll never see again. With such dignity, honor, and grace, I say for all of them, we could sing. Sing for the silence, sing for the weak. Sing for the weak. Sing for the silence, that the silence might speak. For the downtrodden, Lord, Lord. Sing for those in chains. Sing for the silence, that the silence might be free to sing again.
So nice. Thank you again. Thank you. Awesome. You say your story from your love, from your heart, touching us so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Jan, if you can let me know if or how my guitar is. You got volume on the guitar?
Right. Okay, turn it up a bit.
That should be good. All right. That's the quiet part. So this is a song that Jan asked me about. Actually, she put it out to our the group, one of the songwriting groups, I think it was before Christmas, I think, and said, "Who was it? Was it somebody in our group that wrote something about Santa Fe?" And I said, "Yeah, it was me."
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm going to do that song right now. I can tell you about it afterwards, but I'll just do the song first. So. Oil fields and cattle ranches, wind farms and cotton patches, this highway, straight as a string, grows longer than the day. No lakes or rivers that I can see, just a sea of sand and tumbleweed, driving into the West Texas wind on the way to Santa Fe. Mirages meld with the picture in my mind of that long flowing hair and steel blue eyes. Quicksilver tears, once again she gets her way. Well, it's hot as hell and dry as dust, hasn't rained in about 1,000,000 months. About that long since she disappeared on the way to Santa Fe. The old love, the family home, too strong of a pull, wouldn't leave her alone, and all alone is the way she left. Too strong of a pull, wouldn't leave her alone, and all alone is the way she left. Well, I loved her hard, I loved her deep. I drive this way about once a week. The cops still ask the same questions, just 100 different ways. I had nothing to do with it. The day she told me she was through with it all, she must have just lost her way on the way to Santa Fe. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you again. Awesome.
Yeah, that was the first verse of that song literally came from my Cynthia, you see her there, my wife. We were driving to Santa Fe from Texas for the first time, and way out in West Texas, there ain't nothing there except oil fields, cattle ranches, wind farms, and cotton patches. And those 4 lines dropped in immediately. And I carried them around for months until I think we did another 14-day songwriting thing. And I said, oh, let's see what I can do with that. And it was the first one that I let myself go to the dark side, and it was fun. It was really fun. So thank you, Jan, for bringing that to life a couple of months ago for folks. And one of these days it'll get out on the new record. So it's called Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I love that song. The reason it came up for me was because I've been listening to Gimlet Media's podcasts since they did Startup, which was pretty much a textbook on how to start a new business. And it was, they're now have been going for several years. And the newest one was a podcast about murder ballads. And about halfway in, maybe the third episode, I decided I needed to write a murder ballad. But, you know, like you listen to all these old ones from the 17 and 1600s, and it's kind of like, well, yeah, kind of, but I can't really do that here in 2021.
Well, you
And
could.
and immediately your song came to mind because it has that flavor, but it has that foundation of being present in the current time, you know. And I thought, okay, well, I need to listen to Kit's song or whoever. I didn't remember whose it was at the time. I need to listen to that one again to see how to do this. And I'm not going to play my murder ballad for you right now because I like the idea of traveling. And this was not really a travel. It was from one of those popular science books that they have an audience. I'm one of them, you know, like you finish reading it and you think, well, now I know something, and you really kind of don't, but you know. So it was about multiple dimensions. And see, I have this theory that where songs come from is you reach up into another dimension and then you play with whatever toys you bring back from there. And this was one of them, one of the toys, or perhaps an explanation. In the fifth dimension, I can see right through you. I can hear you thinking. I can think back to you. I'll be all around you. I'd even be within you. Come to think about it, might have even been you in the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, out where hyperspace is, we can hear the angels singing, look into their faces. No one else can find us. We'll go undetected. And if we should die, why? We'll be resurrected in the fifth dimension. Come swing through past and future like a pendulum. Leave them maps and clocks behind. It's a space-time continuum. The stars will be our companions, and the galaxies. We could be so free to the nth degree. Come swing through past and future like a pendulum. Leave those maps and clocks behind. It's a space-time continuum. The stars will be our companions, and the galaxies. We could be so free to the nth degree. And in the fifth dimension, at the speed of light, we'll fly. All the locks will open, all the knots untie. There'll be no confusion. We'll understand the meaning and escape the illusion like spiritual Houdinis in the fifth dimension. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet.
Well, I've had a new experience in the last couple of years. I've become a grandfather, and my granddaughter lives in Berlin. So it's many, many new adventures. I thought I'd sing a couple of the songs that I've written for her. The day that I first met her, I wrote this one. Well, hello, little Lola. Ring the bell, bing, boom. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hello, little Lola. Ring the bell, bing, boom, bong. I said, hello, Lola. Here to sing your song. So precious, we want to hold you and watch you grow up happy too. Oh, 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 hello, Lola. You make the gray skies blue, Lola. Hello. So many things we want to do with you. You shine so bright, just like a sun. That's why 5,000 miles we've come just to say hello, Lola. Ah, to see you here, you make us so happy. I think I'll drink a beer and say cheers. Today we celebrate your name. Now our world will never be the same. Oh, 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 hello, come on, Lola. Open up your eyes. So many already love you. That's the sweet surprise. Mommy, daddy, all my own aunts and uncle too. Everyone, everybody is here for you. Oh, 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 hello, come on, Lola. I said, Lola Simone. I said, hello, hello, Lola. This is your song. Oh, oh.
Wow, very nice. Thank you. Wow, awesome. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Wow.
So sweet.
Alrighty then. I have that, kind of hard to see, the blue guitar. And this is a song about the blue guitar. It's a love song. Is the guitar okay, Jan?
It could be a little bit louder.
Okay. Let's give that a go. Is that good?
Better, yeah.
Okay. You're really good at saying how you love me. Here, I'll try to do the same. I'll keep it simple, though that's really not like me. Brief is not my middle name. I just want to write a simple little love song on my blue guitar. I just want to write a love song for you on my blue guitar. I love your laugh, and your head upon my shoulder feels like such a good fit. And holding hands, well, there's really nothing finer, baby, this is it. I just want to write a simple little love song on my blue guitar. I just want to write a love song for you on my blue guitar. I don't need a moon in June to tell you how I feel, or say that your love gives me wings. Even though you're everything I ask for and more, I just wanna strum it on my strings. I just wanna write a simple little love song on my blue guitar. I just wanna write a love song for you on my blue guitar.
Wow, what a heavenly voice. Thank you. Wow, awesome. Great.
That was gorgeous.
Like those harmonies with the guitar and the vocal. That's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you,
to
Mark.
listen to.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, I'm kind of in the same situation. The person that I wrote this for is also here. And I usually try not to do it when he's here because that way he can't argue with what I put in it. But this is for my beloved Andy. Don't seem like much that you cuddle up closer when it's cold at night. Don't seem like much that you rub my shoulders when I come home tired. But I don't know what I would ever do if I had to live in this world without you. Don't seem like much, but it's everything to me. Don't seem like much keeps people together these days. It takes a miracle or two. That's still not enough to hear some tell it, and it sure don't seem to see them through. But in these tough and turbulent times, when love's so easily forgotten, still you don't forget mine. Don't seem like much, but it's everything to me. So many drops fill the oceans, so many stars fill the skies above, so many acts of devotion fill my heart with love. So it means so much when you tell me you love me, though we've had a fight. And it means so much
you're sorry too, even when you were right. It's just a minor detail in the master plan. 'Cause I'm just a woman, you're just a man. Don't seem like much, but it's everything to me. I don't mean it's unimportant or any kind of slight. I just wanted you to know that you're doing it right. Don't seem like much, I know, but it's everything to me. Everything.
Wow, very nice song. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's great. That put me in a little bit of a trance there. So, like I said, my granddaughter was born in Berlin. So my wife and I went there. We met her on that first day, and we stayed in Berlin for 5 weeks. And it was not a place I would ever really thought about going to, but obviously it starting to mean a lot to me. And I was walking down the street with my wife, and I said to her, what am I doing in Berlin? Walking streets I never seen. Walking streets I can't pronounce. What am I doing in Berlin? Heaven above, what do I see? In my arm, this tender baby. She captivated me with her charm. That's what I'm doing in Berlin. This new light's a new love. I put aside all the push and shove, just to start all over again, pretty baby, in the streets of Berlin. My nightmares fade and disappear. 2 by 2 they go their way, but I've come home somehow today, in this rough and tumble place. I said goodbye, New York City. Yeah, San Francisco too. What I'm doing in Berlin, pretty baby, well, it's all about you, and you are so perfect, so wild. Blessings on my grandchild, with a cloudy sky and a deep red door. Luck is yours, and what's more, with every breath I raise a prayer. Love and joy have followed me here. May they follow you everywhere, through these streets of Berlin. Ich bin ein Berliner. Ich bin ein Berliner. Ich bin ein Berliner. Woo! I'm done in Berlin. Woo!
That's great. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. Ah.
What am I doing in Berlin?
Oh man.
But
Since we're heading to the blues land.
Oh, sorry.
The other day, some nosy neighbors said they heard a rumor and wanted to know if a sweet young thing of the female persuasion was messing up my happy home. So many days I dreaded knowing just went on while I was away, but the evidence was overwhelming. I was in denial, I gotta say. I got a home wrecker. What a mess she left behind. A home wrecker, but today I'm taking back what's mine. So today I left the office early, drove home and parked around the block, snuck on in the back gate and turned the key in the kitchen door lock. The cat's on the fridge looking all stressed out, waiting to spill all the news. There's a telltale trail down the hallway to the bedroom of clothing, underwear, and shoes. I got a home wrecker. What a mess she left behind. A home wrecker, but today I'm taking back what's mine. The sheets are messed up, the pillows are strewn, the lamp's knocked down on the floor. Where's that little hussy? Did she make it out the door? No, this home wrecker's not a woman involved in some tawdry affair. She's my 40-pound Labrador puppy. Man, I gotta get her to some doggy daycare. I've got a home wrecker. What a mess she left behind. A home wrecker, but today I'm taking her back. I'm always taking her back because she's mine.
Awesome. Thank you again. So great.
I love that. Home wrecker.
Yeah. Literally.
And you still have her?
Oh yeah, but she weighs 60 pounds now. But she, you know, she's been a good dog. She really didn't tear things up, thank goodness. But it was a great song anyway. Great to write about it.
Really fun. Yeah, I like writing about dogs.
Yeah.
They're
Cool.
great subjects.
Yeah. And they'll sit still too for your songwriting, as opposed to cats who get bored with the project immediately and stride off.
That's very true. Yeah.
So Mark, where are you going to be next and where can people find you online?
Well, they can find me online on Facebook or marcblack.com, MARC.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm recording at home and just about done. I got 11 songs done. And
Cool.
yeah, it's, you know, my wife is here with me, so that makes it's a big difference. And we're just enjoying it. But, you know, I've done some streaming shows. I got hired to do some streaming shows and some benefits, but that's about it.
Are you doing any more of those?
Well, probably. I just did one for a company down in South Carolina, and I did an art center in New Paltz, New York.
Oh, good.
But,
I discovered something while I was putting together the poster. You live in the same town as David Buskin. Do y'all know each other?
well, we've seen each other at the coffee shop.
He's a very, very old friend from before
yeah.
I moved to Austin.
Yeah.
So Kit, what
I
about
know
you?
him from I did music for advertising for years.
Ah,
And so he was in that company, Buskin and Bateau.
yeah,
So yeah, that was a big chapter in my life, actually.
cool.
So you live in
Wow.
Austin, Mark? You live in Austin, you said?
No.
In New York.
Yeah,
New York. Oh, New York. Okay. Thank you.
but
And
it was
Kit,
international. That business was international at the time,
I didn't realize that. So Kit, how about you? Where are you going to be next and where can people find you online?
You can find me at kitholmesmusic.com. I am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. And my Twitter is PNOGRL at PNOGRL, Piano Girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know everybody thinks the piano is something else. It's not, it's for piano. And I'm tomorrow I'm doing an interview or recording an interview for the local radio station here in Wimberley, Texas, KWVH, with Mike Augustine. We're doing some pre-recording tomorrow. I'm not sure when that episode's going to air. I'm doing an online concert on Valentine's Day. So you can find me on Facebook at Kit Holmes. My official music page is Kit Holmes Band, BAND page on Facebook, and we'll stream that live. And the rest of the time, every Sunday, I'm broadcasting from Wimberley, Texas, as the music minister and a occasional keynote speaker. And you'll see me at 11 a.m. every Sunday morning, Central Time. And I think that's it for now. That's where I'm going to be the next couple of weeks. So next month or so.
Cool.
The best place to go to Facebook, Kit Holmes Band.
Yes, and there are two Kit Holmeses. I don't think the one from the UK, I don't think she's on Facebook, which helps me, but we are both on Apple Music. We are both on iTunes. We are both on, we have to kind of clean up our accounts. She is a really, really good blues guitar player, but I'm not here to promote her, but I'm here to, but just so you know, you'll find if you look for my music, but go to the website, you'll find all the music there, kitholmesmusic.com.
I have the same problem, but it's on YouTube. There's another Marc Black.
Yeah.
He's a rapper, and that both of us are trying to, clean it up with each other. It's very hard though.
Yes, it is.
There's no people in these companies, it's all computers.
Yeah. There's no one to slap there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go to YouTube, Kit? Can you go to YouTube?
Yes, I am on YouTube as well, and it should.
Okay.
I think it's just Kit Holmes. But you, like I said, you will find some cross-pollination with the other Kit Holmes from the UK. But you should be able to tell us apart.
Don't you find that YouTube is really hard to keep track of? I mean, there are dozens and dozens of videos, my videos, but they're weird little things that people have posted, and maybe
kind of wade through it.
That I really.
So you can find me online at janseides.com, and it's spelled just like you see in the corner of my little box here. And the things that are happening next, they have to do with Any Sunday. So the next time we have an Any Sunday show is on January 24th, and it'll be Terry Kitchen and Irina Spiritu. And she'll probably let me know if I didn't say that correctly. And then on the 31st, I have Jim Beiser from Michigan and Mara Levine from Florida. I'm very excited about all these people. So these shows they're just top notch, and they're so much fun. And today's show is no exception. If you would like to be on the mailing list for these shows and other bits and snatches, and no scam, I promise, or spam rather, scam either. Just put your email in the chat, and I will definitely transfer that to the mailing list. And let's see, I think.
Jan, what was the second date you mentioned?
The dates are January 24th and 31st.
31st, okay, thank you. On Sunday, right?
Yes. And if you'd like a reminder, just stick your email in the chat, and I will make sure it gets on the mailing list. And I have a project on my website. Did I say that already? janseides.com. Okay, that's
Right.
where it is. And if you go to the store, you'll see it. It's not only a CD, it's also a book, which I usually have one of nearby, but I don't today because somebody bought it and I put it in the mail. It's Bible stories, kind of. It's the stories you didn't get to hear because nobody asked the people that are telling them. But I decided that remedying that was my job because I have kind of an inflated sense of responsibility. And this is one of them.
They're all delightful.
Thank you.
Agreed.
He was a pious man. He was a brute. Best any man in a fight. Paid for my favors because he had to. I was Delilah, woman of the night. Something about the man drew me. It wasn't love, but I pulled him to me. 'Cause he'd be company while I waited for the real thing, but it got complicated. I took him as my lover, afraid to refuse. The girl gets tired of being alone, but he had enemies who wanted to use me, so I knew I was living in a danger zone. But something about the man drew me. It wasn't love, but I pulled him to me, 'cause he'd be company while I waited for the real thing, but it got complicated. No one asked me why I did it, 'cause they all thought they knew. Here's the reason between you and me. I only took the money 'cause it meant that I'd be free. I didn't believe him 'cause 3 times he had lied. The night he told me about cutting his hair, it sounded silly. So imagine my surprise. Now it's too late to decide that I cared. But something about the man drew me. I knew it wasn't love, but I pulled him to me, 'cause he'd be company while I waited for the real thing, but it got complicated. Now I've no company and no hope of the real thing.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
amazing. Thank you.
Thanks.
Wow.
So, like I said, I went to Berlin, and one thing that I did in Berlin, it was kind of cold and damp. I needed a new hat, so I bought this hat. But look what happens with this hat. You can open it up like this, right? It's weird, and then you go like, "What is it?" You say, "Well, actually, it's still a hat. It's scary, but it's 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 possum fur actually, which makes it even stranger. But
Covers your face too, huh?
What?
Covers your face too, huh? So big.
Yeah. So wait. Let's see if I can get it back together here. So there I was with this new hat, and it seemed like, let's see if I'll show you what it looks like. Kind of like that. And it seemed like, it's weird, but everybody wants my hat. What do you think about that? I mean, it might be the shape, or maybe it's no brim that intoxicates them. It's not that I'm such an attractive fella. I mean, my hat itself, I took it right off the shelf. I never gave it a whole lot of thought. But once I put it on, whoo, bang, bang, boom, most amazing thing I ever bought. And now look, everybody wants my hat. What do you think about that, huh?
I want it too.
Oh, yeah. Now, when folks talk to me, I can see they're just staring at the top of my head. I talk back to them again and again. They don't seem to hear a word I said. And they go, oh, how much dough for that chapeau? If I would be so kind, I even tell them the store, but there are no more. This puppy is one of a kind. That's right. Everybody wants my hat. John, Julie, and Matt. Everybody wanted my hat. Susan, Peter, Pat. They all want my hat. What do you think about that, huh? Oh, yeah. Now I got some friends who like to pretend that they don't even notice my lid, but I know they would snatch it if they could catch it, yeah, right off the top of my head. So I think I'll stay home where I can't go wrong and I got nothing to fear. It's just me and my hat all day long, styling in the full-length mirror. Yeah, everybody wants my hat. John, Julie, and Matt. Everybody wanted my hat. Big, tall, skinny, fat. They all want my hat. Yeah. I look good, right? I knew I would, yeah. Sing it again. Yeah, everybody wanted my hat. John, Julie, and Matt. Everybody wanted my hat. Big, tall, skinny, fat. They all want my hat. Yeah. What do you think about that, huh? Oh, yeah. That's it.
Great. Thank you. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
It's an awesome song. And an awesome hat, Mark. Oh man. All right, Jan. This is the one you wanted. You ready? Okay, so this was the first 2-week song challenge that we did together. The song came out of, and
Kit, there's something wrong with your audio. I don't know what it is.
Something wrong with my audio.
It's going.
Probably the internet.
Yep, probably so.
And so I wrote the song and I didn't really think much of it. It was one of those days where I felt kind of stuck and it was kind of a toss off, and I put it in a folder in a drawer, and I did a writers in a round with Jan one night. She said, would you do this? And I don't remember where it was. But you said, will you do that song about the thing? And I was like,
oh, it was New World.
It was New World Deli. Okay.
Yeah.
In Austin, a place where Jan does a lot of shows, and I kind of had to scratch out what it was. I think I got a piece of paper out and reminded myself of what the lyrics were, and then I realized it was something that could become epic. Just saying, epic. So if you want to get your lighters out and your lighter app, because it does have a profound message. It will move you. You know, if anybody tells you that you're going to be moved, you should run the other way. But this is what it became. It's called Just a Song. Two verses and a chorus are all I really need. Maybe a bridge for the final twist. But the fear of imperfection colors everything I see. Man, what's the deal? It's just a song, it ain't science. I'm not curing some disease. It's just a song, but at the moment, my ego's pretty tough to please. Chasing down my demons might make me strong, but that's just life, and this is just a song. So far, the lyrics crappy and the melody cliche, and I'm not really that impressed. But irony and humor are the tricks of my trade. I might suck, but I'm doing my best. It's just a song, it ain't science. I'm not curing some disease. It's just a song, but at the moment, my ego's pretty tough to please. Chasing down my demons might make me strong, but that's just life, and this is just a song. I don't have a bridge. Do I really need a bridge? It's just a song, it ain't science. I'm not curing some disease. It's just a song, but at the moment, my ego's pretty tough to please. Chasing down my demons might make me strong, but that's just life, and this is just a song. And this is just a song, but at the moment, my ego's pretty tough to please. Chasing down my demons might make me strong, but that's just life. And this is just a song. This is just a song. This is just a song.
Woohoo! Heavenly song, not the only song, heavenly song. Thank you. Wow, that was great.
That reminds me of that song, I Am Music, and I write the songs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to take a little credit for having recognized this when I heard it the first time, because when you got to the bridge you didn't have, I was just rolling on the floor.
I think it's,
Yeah.
it still cracks me up. And Mark, just so you know, we did a basic track recording on this, and it will have strings. It's got giant drum fills. It's got the whole, like, oh yeah, it's epic. It's going epic. So just so you know.
I love it. Well, that means I can't do any of my epic songs because they would pale in comparison. So I'm going to do this one instead. You played the prince, but also the dragon. A captive princess was the role you gave to me. I didn't really need to be rescued, but I liked your company. I was the queen in my own private tower, but it only had one story before you came. I wasn't planning on a knight in shining armor to come and save me. Take my hand. Let's not be prisoners in some fantasy. We can walk this land, you and me, together equally. I understand that you grew up believing your role was to slay the enemy, but I also have some skill with a sword, so I'll stand by you, you stand by me. Take my hand. Let's not be prisoners in some fantasy. We can walk this land, you and me, together equally. Let's be lovers, but let's make another reality. Take my hand. We won't be prisoners in some fantasy. We will walk this land, you and me, together equally.
Beautiful. Thank you, man. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Sweet. Very sweet.
I'm a feminist, but I like to be gentle about it.
I'm a feminist too. And I like to be gentle about it, yeah. This is for my son's wedding. This world of mine, sacred blue pearl, go rolling through the heaven, this shy young girl. This world of mine, mother to us all, sings her sweet song, that ancient love call. You can hear her in the meadow, the evening and the morn. Lark and dove together, each day this beauty is reborn. This world of mine, mighty waters and the wind, mountain and prairie, creatures of the hoof and fin. Just hold on to what is good, what we know to be true, even if the tree stands alone. You know what you must do. Hold on to my hand, though I am far away. I am not gone. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, this world of mine lately has been crying. The seas moan, winds whisper, is she dying? But our world is born of love, so what we dream can come to be. Just turn and turn again, we can set our love free. Just hold on to what is good, what we know to be true, even if the tree stands alone. You know what you must do. Hold on to my hand, though I'm far away. I am not gone. Hold on. Hold on. Now this world of mine, a flock of geese shoot the autumn sky. I rush to the window and call out, this is not goodbye. And I sing, Yodo, do do da do do, da da da, do de la di da do.
Thank you again. Awesome.
That was beautiful, Mark.
Yeah.
Pleasure. Thank you.
We are at 12 minutes to the hour, and this could either be our last round, or there's nobody waiting for the stage. We could do one more round after this round if you like.
I'd like
And
to do one more
say it
Sounds good
again.
to me.
because I haven't played my good song yet.
Oh, okay. In that case, let's do this round and then one more.
Okay. Yay. Okay. Oh, when we open our hearts and cast our love across the seas, we will share our light with the rising sun, and we'll know who we've come here to be. Whoa, when we open our eyes and recognize the possibilities, we will share our minds, and when day is done, we will know we've come here to be. A light for justice, a light for hope and peace like the world has never known, and a love, oh love, so we've come here to be. A light for freedom, a light for joy and healing like the world has never known, and love, oh love, so we've come here to be. Oh love, so we've come here to be.
You bless your heart. So beautiful. Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mark and Kit, could you both check and see if your screen says turn on or turn off original sound? I've had to turn on my original sound twice now that I didn't change it, but Zoom did.
Yep.
So
mine
what does yours
was off
say?
too. Now it is on. It was not. Same thing.
I think that's where the static is coming from.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
Up in the corner of your screen, if you followed my instructions, there should be something that says turn on original sound or turn off original sound. If it says off, it's correct. If it says on, click it. Do you not see that? Are you on a computer or on an iPad?
I'm on a computer.
Yeah, it should say that somewhere on your screen.
Usually up towards the top, Mark.
Yeah.
Where you
Top
see
right
it recording.
or
Top left.
Top left.
Yeah, mine keeps turning itself off, and I don't understand why that would be, but also
You are
Zoom
using enhanced something.
it has
Meeting.
also changed my audio settings all by its lonesome a couple of times now. So
Well, can you hear me?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, but
So-
the instruments are distorted.
Oh, I'm distorted?
Turn on original sound
Not anymore.
and it will sound better, your instruments.
Yeah, you were, and now you're not. So
Hey, Jan,
Yes.
with the latest update on Zoom, a lot of things have changed.
Yes, I
ex-
know that you do have to have the latest update.
And all your audio settings and some of the video settings have changed also.
Yes, they
So
have.
every time there's an update, you need to verify your settings.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
And you may
don't
want to write them down so you have it for
I
the
have the
future.
settings, Fred. What I'm saying is that during the show, Zoom has changed my settings a couple of times.
Hmm.
Yes, there seems to be some kind of glitch going on, and
I know that Kit was getting sound breaking up. Was I
yeah.
right?
yeah,
Oh.
we were too a little bit. Well, on my end, but that could be just
Oh.
on my end.
Oh, not from here, but I'm not everybody.
You're not?
No,
Not every woman.
All right.
I like to think so 90% of the time, but I'm aware of the other 10% that may not be true.
That's the rest of the planet.
Yeah. Who let them in?
Yeah.
Today's your day, Jan. Go for it.
Okay, I will. This is another song from the Unsung album. A lot of the songs were either sad or angry, as you can imagine, but I made sure there was some silliness to go around too, and this is my favorite of the silly ones. I probably shouldn't have told you that. I should have let you figure it out for yourself. So forget I said anything. Dear Mama, you ask if I am enjoying my place as Solomon's latest wife. Yeah, it's got its moments. What can I say? It's a life. Right now, I'm his darling, and I'm calling that a plus. Though the other wives say his attentions will fade when a new face inspires his lust. That's why there's so many of us. No, Mom, he doesn't sing like his father did, at least not when he's with me. But he's built a beautiful temple, Mama, and he writes decent poetry. Oh, he's a glorious king to be sure, and masterful in the boudoir, and you might think that's all he is good for, but really, he's pretty smart. Just last week, 2 women quarreled about a baby they both claimed. When he offered to cut the child in 2, we all thought he'd gone insane. But it sure got that knot untangled, so if he doesn't sing like his father did, he's still all right with us, 'cause he's built a beautiful temple, Mama, and his poetry makes us blush. Well, Mom, I gotta go now. I'll try to write more later, 'cause it seems there's a queen needs my room for a bit. And they say that she's wealthy and oh so bewitching. And the king's so excited he's positively twitching, and I just became second rate. But oddly enough, I don't hate her 'cause he doesn't sing like his father did, and I'm bored with his poetry. So though he's built a beautiful temple, Mama, she can have him, it's okay with me. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
I love that. That's really, really hysterical.
Well, it's not that easy to find humor in the Bible, I gotta tell you.
Actually, yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it might not be intentional, but.
No.
So I'm going to leave you all today with a love song. They're all love songs, if you think about it. But this one in particular, because I got a crush on this girl. She's too much. I get a rush when I see her. With her short hairstyle and that cute sideways smile. I gotta set my dial to bring her in. Now she does all the talking, but hey, I'm not balking. It's a relationship that I can understand. We both get what we need. I relax, she takes the lead, and she tells all her crazy dreams to me. I said, oh, wow, I love you, Rachel Maddow, 'cause you bring delicious freedom to my head. Oh, wow, I love you, Rachel Maddow, 'cause you're shaking up the blue, white, and red. She's cool on every show. It's a man's world no more. She goes toe to toe like with Pat Buchanan. Good old boy. This girl is out of sight. She's sharp, but she don't bite. She tells the right gently where to go. And I say, oh, wow, I love you, Rachel Maddow, 'cause you bring delicious freedom to my head. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, I love you, Rachel Maddow, 'cause you're shaking up the blue, white, and red. Now, Colbert had his threat down. Keith had his countdown, and Chris, well, he's still playing hardball every night. But Rachel, you got a zing that makes my brain sing. Some crazy songs that they never heard before. Don't worry, I'm not a stalker, just a singer and a talker. I like to sing the thing that dances across my mind. Maybe it's a strange song, but hey, I'm not alone. Rachel, you're a hit all over my neighborhood. I said, oh, now, I love you, Rachel Maddow, 'cause you bring delicious freedom to my head. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I love you, Rachel Maddow, 'cause you're shaking up the blue, white, and red. And my wife and I, we watch you from our bed. A dose of you is what we need. That's what I said. You are shaking it up, baby. Woo!
That's great.
Have you shared that song with her?
Yes, and she wrote me a very nice note. There's also a video of that on YouTube. It's got about 50,000 views. It's kind of fun. So
Cool. What did she say about it?
she's quite shy about things like that. She likes to be taken seriously, and I think she was appreciative and all that, but you know, it wasn't like she was gushing or she didn't have us on the program, you know. But she was very nice, and she, you know, it was a genuine feeling. I mean, it's funny. The song is funny, but I really do love what she has brought to, you know, what do you? I'm not sure what you call that television, but political television or whatever. But she's really, she made a big step for all of us.
Indeed.
That's awesome. Thank you, Mark. All right. I'm going to leave you today with a song called One Long Road. Thank you so much, Jan, for having us today. The invite.
Yeah, I second that emotion.
You're entirely welcome. It's been my pleasure.
Okay. All right, here we go. You punched your ticket the day you were born. First chapter in an epic tale. Dragons to fight, symphonies to write on your way to the Holy Grail. There's just one long road, call it destiny or fate. One long road, one that bears your name, where love is always on your side. it'll take you round the bend. A million questions to be answered, all those twists and turns bring you back again. There's just one long road, call it destiny or fate. One long road, the one that bears your name, where love is always on your side. Get out there and sidetracked somewhere along the way, get caught up in the gridlock of fear. But there's never a traffic jam on the high road, and the signs to the on-ramp are always clear. There's just one long road, call it destiny, call it fate. One long road, the one that bears your name, where love is always on your side. Get out there and ride, where love is always on your side. Get out there and ride. Get out there and ride. So get out there and
What a beautiful voice. Wow, amazing. Thank you.
Brava.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to put the tip jar one last time in the chat and sing you one last song from me. And I'm so pleased that everybody came. Before we go, after this song, if everyone could kind of uncloak to say goodbye, that would be great. And Janet, I saw you yawn. For her, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Does that mean take your clothes off?
It's 1 in the morning over here. I'm losing it.
What does uncloak mean?
Uncloak means let me see the video. Let us see the video. Let's all see each other. Because that's more fun anyway. But, I'll understand if you were in your pajamas and you are no longer in any pajamas. But, yeah.
I thought you were asking everybody to take their clothes off.
That could happen, I suppose. It would be up to you. The one time I've been in a Zoom session that was Zoom bombed, there was this one guy that was out. He was in the corner. There were like maybe 50 people on the screen, and he was in the corner, and he didn't have a shirt on, which, it's Zoom, But it became clear that he was doing something that maybe didn't belong in a Zoom meeting. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's the only time that it's happened. And I only saw the tail end of it, so to speak, because they were talking about it when I arrived. And he hadn't quite left yet because they hadn't quite figured out how to show him the door. But anyhow, enough of that. This is one of the things I've begun to realize is that you may not be able to do anything about something that you see that you think needs fixing, but just the act of hoping makes a difference in the way things are. An act of hope is a new child born. It's the beat of a brand new heart. An act of hope is rising in the morning, springing from sleep like an electric spark. An act of hope is striving for perfection and graciously accepting whatever ground you gain. An act of hope is the exaltation of each attempt to break the chains, and every act of hope is an affirmation. Every act of hope is a revelation. Every act of hope is a celebration of the creation of an act of hope. An act of hope is feeding the hungry, telling your story, singing your song. An act of hope is serving your people, seeking your purpose, finding where you belong. And every act of hope is an affirmation. Every act of hope is a revelation. Every act of hope is a celebration of the creation of an act of hope. Hope fuels every dream you pursue. Hope fuels every speaking of your truth. Hope fuels every fire you light, every fire you light against the night. And every act of hope is an affirmation. Every act of hope is a revelation. Every act of hope is a celebration of the creation of an act of hope.
Yeah, so beautiful words, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exciting.
Thank you all so much for coming and staying and listening, and I'm so happy you did. Please come back. If you don't know when the details, if you're not getting the emails, please put your name on the email list, and we will be happy, trust me, to connect with you.
Hey, Jan, how can I do that?
Just put it in the chat.
Just click on chat here?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And if there's something in the chat that you would like to save, there should be a little box with 3 dots in it over there in the chat. And if you click the dots, the first thing on that list is save chat. And so you get to keep it.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do it now or after I finish?
Do it now, because after I click leave the meeting or end the meeting, it's too late. Okay.
Yeah, thank you all for good to see you all. Thank you for bringing joy to our life. Thank you very much, everybody.
And there's my sweet Andy.
Hi, Andy. Good to see you.
Hi, Kit. Hi, Mark. Hi, Janet. Hi, everybody.
Cool.
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, Mark, really nice to meet you and hear you. Really
Yes.
enjoyed your songs. Really a lot of fun.
Oh, I know. We need
Mark,
one more
it was
round
nice
of
to see you
applause
again.
for Mark Black
Welcome
first,
back in Israel.
Yeah.
and for Kit Holmes. And then once again, thank you for being
Jan
here.
Seides.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Night all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.